Welcome viewers to episode 4. Like Dima here, I hope you're ready to go back into the deeps. From our last episode, I just finished up a quest and unlocked the Sanitarium here. So let's go ahead and start this episode by taking a look into the Sanitarium. The way it works is fairly easy. You've got 3 slots here. You start with 2 of them closed. And all one has to do, it's fairly easy of course, grab a dude, drop them in, and then you can see their traits. Now this is a good trait, so yeah, not a good example. Oh wait, this is a bad trait. What am I talking about? Yeah, bad gambler. So I can remove this if I want to, right? Theoretically. There we go. Just had to click on it. So this lists all of the bad traits that character has. So if we look at the character sheet, these we can't remove. They're good quirks. There's no reason why you'd want to. But we can remove these 2. Now the main quirk I actually want to get rid of is I think it's this Plutomania that causes her to sneak up and open up locked chests and cabinets and whatnot when I have other alternative, perhaps perfectly good ways, say keys, of opening those dungeon items. So I definitely would like to cure that. However, I only have 1 healer, 1 Vestal, so I don't have time yet to fix that. But if you do have someone with particularly bad traits, this is what you do. You take them here, you get rid of it. I'm actually sitting here looking at these, like slow draw, first round, low speed. That's not really going to kill me. I mean, that's a bad quirk, but I don't think it's that horrible because it only happens in the first round. Minus 3% crit, again, not too bad because it's crit, not attack. And I think this guy spends quite a bit of time sitting in the back row, sitting there playing his banjo. Yes, I know that's not a banjo. In town, will only drink. Meh. Yeah, this is, that's a long list of bad quirks, and I think that's the worst of them. So yeah, you just dump your guy in here. Oh yeah, it seems kind of weird the way this interface works. Is this overlays over this? Anyway, yeah. So actually, what I'm going to do first thing is see about getting another Vestal, and then I'll try and figure out what kind of party I want to take with me, and then once I've decided who I want to bring, I'll stick everybody else wherever they both best fit. So I'll start over here. Still no Vestal. That means I'm going to bring her along anyway. I've got a full roster as it is. And this is tempting to give me 2 more spots, but it looks like I'm gonna have to take her with me. What I will do instead, because I just thought about it. Oh no, that's not what I thought about. It's this blacksmith. This. Yeah, right now. The only thing that I can do, or I can't even use this building at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and unlock. Let's see, which one do I want? Weapons or armor smithing? He's actually amateur armor smith. However, he's gonna spend the next week in the Sanitarium. I really would rather upgrade weapons.
A sharper sword, a stronger shield. Anything to prolong a soldier's life.
Spent some of my precious deeds doing that. Nope. Here, yeah, I have a ton of crest. That's very normal. You're gonna have a ton of crest. That's really what's gonna limit your ability to upgrade is going to be these first three, or at least for the first third of the game, which is as far as I've gotten before. And first third of the the alpha as we have. So you can see here I have an option of upgrading his pistol from his current flintlock and rusty blade to a better pistol and better blade. It just gives him 1 more point of damage, 1% more crit, and doesn't change his speed. So not really worth it on him, but having spent that, you know, I'm now free to spend the rest of the stuff. So, alright. Gonna have to take her. Let's go take a look at what our available quests are. Here we've got 4 available quests. One of the things they did in recent patches is try to distribute these quests a bit more evenly over the unlocked dungeon areas that you have. So now that we've unlocked the warrens, I'm gonna go ahead and decide to go exploring over there. Let's give us some portraits. We have 0 now. But it'll do. The creatures that you face in the warrens tend to be beasts, and there's some special dungeon items that you'll see pretty much only in the warrens, so we'll keep that in mind as we venture forth. Next question, who do I take with me? Probably going to take Renault because I prefer Crusaders over Lepers. And then I'm going to take one of these two, probably Mizart. Range, I'm going to take Drool because he's not freaked out, and then I'll take Savigny. So that's something to keep in mind. This is the team that I'll look at upgrading, and it also means that I can go ahead and head into the dungeon with these 2 guys stuck somewhere else. So let's go ahead and get them repaired. Is it cheat? He doesn't have anything, so I can put them wherever I want them. No portraits, so I can upgrade. Have a drink. Oh. Known cheat. Oops. And that worries me. He's got over 70 stress, however. Right at 70. So he's definitely going to need to get repaired. Stress relieved. Whatever. Alright. Well, since we just unlocked it, let's go ahead and let's take Renault. Let's take this guy because he has less XP. Go ahead and upgrade his weapon. So my general pattern when I get back to town is to spend nearly all my excess money. No, that's not true. I'm not going to spend all this, but I made 6,000 or 7,000 when I did the quest, so I'm going to go ahead and spend 6,000 or 7,000 doing the next one. Now the equipment I'm going to buy is going to be around 2. And I didn't make a whole lot of cash, so actually spending 4,000 or 5,000 here is pretty hefty. I've already spent 2,500 in the tavern. Spent 900 here. That's 3,500. So I really don't have a whole lot more that I'd want to spend here. Let's go ahead and take a look. He doesn't have Zealous Accusation. He's got these 2. So let's give him Zealous. And let's see what else. stress heal. That would be interesting. Nope. I'm gonna keep these 3 abilities and then one of these 2. So only one of these 2. Anything here? What does he have? He can. There's a minus 33% damage there, so this isn't really a primary do damage sort of ability. This blights the guys, the back 2 guys. This stuns them. I think blight is not going to be that useful here in the Warrens, the dungeon I'm heading into. I think a lot of the creatures we'll see will be blight resistant, so that actually means taking a plague doctor into the Warrens is a poor idea, but too late. I spent the money. Boldening vapors. Oh, that's a buff. 3% increase in the buff doesn't sound awesome to me. What's this do? More likely to hit. More likely to crit. More likely to hit. More likely to crit. More likely to hit. More likely to stun. More likely to crit. All seem kind of nice, but yeesh. That's not going to be. We can hack. This is a stun. 3 characters of damage, but with a debuff. That's a cure spell. I like this one. If she's up front, I like it because it stands up. It's a very good way to kill the person and back. I'll go ahead and take that. Alright, well, since I took it, since I paid for it, oh man, that's dangerous. I don't like either one of these. Well, I've got do a little bit of damage to everybody sort of spell, which I'm swapping for the ability to and she's not good against humans. That might be good. Alright, and we're going to stick her in the front position because of that. Alright, I think I'm ready to go. Note that we weren't able to upgrade any of her skills to level 2 because she's a seeker. She's level 0. Come on, Drool the Cruel. Let us go adventuring. What's our quest? Oh, I totally knew. Alright, 100% of room battles. Not sure if we're going to need a whole lot of those. And by the way, I found a use for medicinal herbs. So we're going to take one of those and see how much we find. Not that we're right at 8,000 gold here. Where did I start? 14, 15? And I spent a lot of money. Alright, well, let's see what happens.
They breed quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
Yeah, let's slay them faster. So what do you guys think? Do you think I should go down? Or should I go down instead? Ow. My leg! My leg! Yeah. Might as well. 26. Yeah. Good loot.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Well, that's not good. We don't want to carry it home.
How quickly the tide turns.
These guys look pretty foul. It's like their little stunted legs aren't even touching the ground.
Reeling.
Look at that face on their chest. Ugh. Okay, so there's no one in the 4th position for her to Iron Swan. She can cure a blight or a bleed. Just hack one. So let's just go ahead and... Those 11 points. Blight resistance 50%. I'm gonna try this. You know what? I completely forgot to switch out his abilities.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Yeah, we've only taken 2 points of damage here, so I'm gonna go ahead and weaken these two guys. So that some sort of weak attack from these other 3 is more likely to kill them. Man.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Oh. Oh. Oh, I was kind of expecting that. Man, look at that. Horribly stressed.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Even more medicinal herbs. Bloodthirsty. That doesn't sound good. Couple empty rooms, not to worry about it. Shouldn't be dangerous. I'm gonna go ahead and blow one of these torches.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
At least surprise. Can we find surprise? Yay! You. Good. We stunned for a while. She got -5. Wow. He's gonna heal himself because, or buff himself. So I don't want him taking damage because I think it'll stress him out, and that would be bad. That's right, she had the debuff. Man, I need to stop using that thing. Why didn't you guys tell me? You should have warned me. Can she kill anyone? been buffed, although it's just a stun resist. Sweet. Definitely kill him. Probably won't. Alright, I'm gonna switch to party heal. Not so much because we need it for this battle, but because we've got many battles yet to go. Cure Blade Bleed. Oh, that only works on herself. Unfortunate. Take a risk. Excellent, excellent. He'll be dead next turn. So I can sit here and heal up. I'm just letting him die.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
That suggests it's going to be good. Deadly, what's deadly mean? +1 crit, woohoo! That's not good. But that's why we brought torches. And bandages. You can't really wait until a perfect moment to use a bandage. If you've got a bandage, it really makes sense to use it as soon as possible. You might never need it in the end, but you can never go back and say, gee darn, gosh darn, should have used it sooner. I mean, you can say that, but hey Vestal, read a book. Great. Try not to be freaked out by anything you read. So it'll be good. This means I still have a room battle to go. You know what that means? It means the room battle's there. Which means these guys are going to be freaking out. Freaking out, man! We're all gonna die! Oh look, a barrel of ale. I think I've mentioned this treasure before. Say what now? Go ahead, eat some food. Nom 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 nom. Really? Really? Who wants to touch the dirt? You do. Go touch the dirt. That's another thing I've trained myself to do. You see the door, the first thing you do, check your light. See the door, check the light. It's just a habit now. But I usually am successful at keeping. Look at those skeletons. A bit worried about what's coming up in this next battle. Look at that. I've got like 3 medicinal herbs now.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
So what happened is she hit, this, afflicted. She hit 100 stress, and because of that, gained this extra debuff. It's a really bad quirk. The only way to cure of this fearful, I think you have to reduce their stress by a certain amount, by a very significant amount, in order for it to do anything. Before it goes away. Look at this. Her ability, which would have been perfect. Yeah. Stun resist 75. You know, I probably should have looked at that number first.
A moment of valor
Awesome.
shines brightest against a backdrop of despair.
Notice he was at 100 stress. Now he's at 41. That's courageous. We do not know. That was good.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
No, please, anything but that. Stun resist, 25 and 25. Guess what, guys? Have some stun. Oh wow, she's letting me do something. This is a self-heal. Who do I really want to kill? Most likely to actually kill him outright, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Hoping she doesn't grab that chest. For the key. I want to use the key. Please let me use the key. Stun resist, but not judgment proof. I think he's the bigger threat. This blight will go away when we exit the dungeon, so it's at the same time she's got a damage and dodge debuff. Dang. Well, I don't want to compound the error. "100% blight resist, 50% blight resist." Instead, I'm gonna put my points into him. More damage. What's courageous mean? He takes less stress damage, is the way I read that. Oh, 2 companions. So his courage makes our friends, or maybe that was what happened initially. These are all good questions. Alright, so I can't stun him again. That would be a good thing to do. So instead I'm just gonna smite. That's fine, she's already paranoid. Quit your whining.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Yeah, I'm done. You. No, you. Touch it. Notice it wasn't locked or anything, but the key still worked. Alright, there's nothing I can do here, right? Right. Alright, back to town.
Their squeals fade. Their confidence is shaken.
Two portraits? Two more portraits. Everybody level up? The yips. For those of you that don't know, this is a golf term for someone that not exactly hiccups, but chokes at the last minute. I think specifically refers to putting. Well, I guess one might have the yips in other sports, but I hear about it in golf that someone kind of makes a sudden last minute screw up in their putt. So I can see how that would affect accuracy negatively. And this means we can start sending Salvini into any Iron Maidens that we find. But of course, she begged.
In truth, I cannot tell how much time has passed since I sent that letter.
Well, at least more than 5 weeks. So he's back. He's back. No, both of them still have a little bit of stress left. Mantel. It's about moderate. Drool. Yeah, I could if I really needed to use him again. But Savini, yeah. Savini needs to take a break. Poor her. But, as is my pattern, I'll only do one quest today, so tomorrow. Actually, given that this will be Friday, that means I take the next 2 days off. I'll see you on Monday. Man, I like this game. I'm gonna play another level. I want to play again and again and again. This thing is addictive. Plus, I want to fix everybody. Did I open anything? Nope. Nope. Nothing more opened. Haven't unlocked the tree stump either. Dang tree stump. I wonder what it does. I'm curious. Alright, see you next week. Enjoy your weekend. And we'll find places. Oh, grave robber. Yeah, we'll find someone to give the blood charm. Or better yet, just not take it somewhere where people give us diseases. But I haven't seen diseases yet. So, near as I can tell, yeah, stuff. Alright, have fun. I'm having fun. Have a good weekend. Bye.